Good morning, students. Today, I want to give topics of amines. In previous lecture, we learn about some chemical properties. In that, so many reactions I give. I hope that you study well. Today, I want to give reactions of arenes about diazonium salts. Reaction with arene sulfonyl chloride, and then electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions in case of aromatic amines. In that, we learn one by one. First of all, reactions of arenes with diazonium salts. In that, aryl diazonium salts they shows two types of reactions. In that first type, we want to see reactions involving displacement of diazo group. Remember, diazo group means N2 plus or diazonium group is N2 plus is very good leaving group in case of all kind of chemical reactions. And due to positive charge over the nitrogen atom, they can be bonded to the aromatic ring. Finally, the arene diazonium salts they undergo nucleophilic substitution reactions with variety of nucleophiles. Nucleophile means rich of electrons. And similarly, nitrogen is also rich of electron, but positive charge requires some electrons. We'll see that type of nature indicates what nucleophilic substitution reactions with these nucleophiles. Now here one chart I want to give. That chart contain reactions of types of reactions, substrate, then reagent and products. First of all, we'll see Sandmeyer reaction. It gives very good yield with this diazonium substrate. In that you see first reaction in the chart. ArN2 plus X minus when it reacts with copper chloride. In presence of acidic medium like HCl, it gives products like ArCl means aromatic chloride or you may say benzyl chloride along with N2. Next reaction is ArN2 plus X minus. It reacts with bromo halo derivative or halogen bromide means HBr. Copper bromide in presence of HBr, it gives ArBr with liberation of N2 gas. Thirdly, general reaction I said ArN2 plus X minus in presence of copper cyanide with KCN, it gives ArCN plus N2. Now here in Sandmeyer reaction, when we will perform Sandmeyer reaction either with any kind of reagent like copper chloride or copper bromide or copper cyanide, then it gives a very good product. That's it is what 100% yield you may say good yield. Then Gattermann reaction. In Gattermann reaction, in that ArN2 plus X minus with copper powder in a solution. Gattermann reaction in that ArN2 plus X minus with copper powder in HCl, it gives ArCl plus N2. Then ArN2 plus X minus with copper powder with HBr, it gives ArBr plus N2. Then Indo-arene, iodo-arene formation. In that ArN2 plus XCl minus with Ki, it gives ARI plus N2. Some mild reactions we'll see. In that ArN2 plus Cl minus with H3PO4 in H2O, it gives ARH N2 plus H3PO3 plus HCl. Then ArN2 plus Cl minus in ethyl alcohol or ethanol, it gives ARH plus N2 along with acetaldehyde and HCl. These are mild reduction, you may say. Then phenol formation. In that ArN2 plus Cl minus in presence of water and the temperature condition is about 203 Kelvin, sorry, 283 Kelvin, it gives phenol along with N2 and HCl. All these reactions of amines with the diazonium salts. This diazonium salt you can tally with either chloro or bromoiod also, but better yield you can get with chloro salt. Then reactions of fluoroboric acid. The formula for fluoroboric acid is HbF4. That reaction will perform first of all with aryl diazonium chloride, Arn2 plus Cl minus. In presence of fluoroboric acid HbF4, it gives Arn2 plus and BF4 minus. Now from this intermediate we'll see two stanza. In first stanza by heating we'll get ARF means benzene fluoride along with N2 plus BF3. Then second stanza in that by heating with copper in aqueous NaNO2 it gives ArNO2 plus liberation of N2 and BF3. In this reaction fluoroboric acid is the is plays base role, and after that we'll see next reaction for involving retention of the diazo group means coupling reaction. Coupling reaction in that we'll see benzene diazonium chloride plus phenol in presence of alkaline medium means basic medium with OH minus ion, it gives para hydroxy azobenzene plus HCl. Then with benzene diazonium chloride with aniline it gives in presence of again basic medium it gives para amino azobenzene along with HCl. In this reaction we learn that the basic medium is required and what is the liberation that is of acid. So this is the specialty of this reaction. In this reaction coupling of the two aromatic compounds, that's why these are coupling reaction. Then reaction with aryl sulfonyl chloride, it also called as Hinsberg's test. In Hinsberg's test benzene sulfonyl chloride, it is also referred by the molecular formula CCH5SO2Cl, is known as Hinsberg's reagent. Now whenever ethylamine, in ethylamine formula C2H5NH2, NH2 indicates primary amine, it reacts with benzene sulfonyl chloride and it form N ethyl benzene sulfonyl amide. See the reaction, benzene sulfonyl chloride, in that primary amine whenever treated with benzene sulfonyl chloride, then from that we'll get over the benzene there is attachment of S double bond O, S double bond O, and this indicates the valency of sulfur also satisfied. Then around nitrogen H, then ethyl C2H5. Here N ethyl benzene sulfonamide product will get main product and byproduct is HCl. Now this N ethyl benzene sulfonamide is soluble in alkali. In rest of it is partially soluble or we may say insoluble, but definitely it is soluble in alkali. Now in this reaction the hydrogen attach to the nitrogen in sulfonamide ethanamine means primary amine is strongly acidic, and due to strong acidic nature it is readily soluble in alkali. That is the reason about solubility of these products. Second stanza we'll see diethylamine, it reacts with benzyl sulfonyl chloride to give N diethyl benzene sulfonamide. Here in benzene S double bond O, S double bond O Cl plus NH C2H5 C2H5. Here around the nitrogen atom only one hydrogen, two ethyl groups are there, so it is secondary amine, and from that we'll get this product that is of N diethyl benzene sulfonamide along with HCl. Later on N diethyl benzene sulfonamide does not contain any kind of hydrogen atom attached to the nitrogen atom. That's why it is not acidic and does not dissolve in alkali. In case of such type of tertiary amine, this is happen. Then electrophilic aromatic substitution in aromatic amines. In that, amino group is ortho and para orienting or directing. Why it is ortho and para? Because it shows stability toward the two positions of the benzene, that is of ortho and para. That's why it is what more stable. So it is called as ortho and para directing. And it is powerful ring activating group. You know, in benzene or in case of aromatic compound, almost activating groups are there. In that, powerful ring activating groups are required for such type of reactions. As a result, aromatic amines readily undergoes electrophilic substitution reactions. Initially, we learn nucleophilic substitution, which are regarding the nucleophile. Now, electrophilic substitution, which are regarding the electrophiles. Remember the nature of these two substrate different reagents. Nucleophiles are electron rich, electrophiles are electron deficient. As per that, we'll perform the reaction. In that first type is bromination, addition of bromine. Then we'll see nitration, addition of nitro group. And in this way, we'll see toward the sulfonation also. In that, addition of sulfonic acid group or sulfuric acid, which can be referred by the properly sulfonic acid group. In bromination of aniline, there is addition of bromine over the aniline. That addition will see in presence of water at room temperature will get the product which is called as 2,4,6 tribromo aniline. Why it is 2,4,6? If you consider this NH2 is the first, then neighboring Br is second, then third, then fourth, then fifth, and this one is the sixth. So on second position Br, on fourth position Br, on sixth position Br. That's why these are what 2,4,6 tribromoaniline along with liberation of thrice HBr. Why thrice HBr is there? Because from this aniline, what is the hydrogen that can be replaced by Br? Here also hydrogen that can be replaced by Br. From this also H that can be replaced by Br. So this 3H reacts with the rest of the 3Br will get thrice HBr as the byproduct. And 2,4,6 tribromoaniline is the main product which comes in the form of white precipitate during the course of this bromination reaction of the aniline. Similarly, we'll say nitration. Addition of nitro group is called as nitration. In case of direct nitration of aniline, that can be used the para nitroaniline and a mixture of ortho, meta, and para nitroaniline also will form in the trace amount. But in case of acidic medium, NH2 group is protonated, means it can be attacked with H plus ion. So it gives NH3 plus group, means ammonium group, which is meta directing and deactivating. Meta directing means what? At meta position should stability, that should be meta directing. And deactivating means what? It remain passive at that site. That's why the considerable amount of the M nitroaniline that can be obtained in this reaction. We'll see the percentage wise what kind of product comes over here. Now, as per the description, when aniline reacts with nitrating mixture, what is the nitrating mixture? Constant nitric acid combines with constant sulfuric acid, and that can be heated at room temperature, or you can exceed somewhat also. It is 278 or 298 up to that. Then we'll get the mixture of 5% paranitroaniline, 47% M nitroaniline, and 2% only orthonitroaniline. In previous reactions, we learned that normally what the products will get, that is directly either one product with the byproduct. But here we'll get three different products with their percentage. And here major percentage we'll see 51% of the para nitroaniline and meta also not less. It also near about para, it comes to 47%. So here existence of M-nitroaniline shows that these are also meta-direct. However, to get para-nitroaniline as the major product, the amino group is first protected by acetylation, then nitration that can be carried out, and then amide is hydrolyzed. Hydrolyzed means addition of water molecule. Now here aniline. This aniline when it combines with pyridine or it undergoes acetylation by using acetic anhydride or acetyl chloride, but normally we'll use here acetic anhydride. It gives acetamide, acetamylide in that or the benzene NHC double bond or CS3. It reacts with constant H2SO4 and constant HNO3 means again nitrating mixture at about 298 Kelvin. Then it gives at 288 Kelvin it gives para-nitroanilide as well as it combines with means hydrolyzed with either acid or alkali. It gives para-nitroanilide. So this is the course of this reaction. Later on we'll see sulfonation. In sulfonation, aniline reacts with constant sulfuric acid. It forms anilium hydrogen sulfate, which on heating with sulfuric acid at 453 to 473 Kelvin, it gives para-aminobenzene sulfonic acid or sulfanilic acid as the major product. Here we'll see the reaction in that when aniline reacts with sulfuric acid, it gives anilinium hydrogen sulfate at 453 to 473 Kelvin, it gives sulfanilic acid and it can be undergoes equilibrium or you may say tautomerize. It gives finally the ionic product. In that ionic product, plus charge over the NH3 and minus charge over the SO3 minus. So two ions will see at a time. That's why this product is called as zwitter ion. In that double ions will see, which is the stable. Sulfanilic acid that can be exist as a salt and that salt is called as dipolar. Here two poles I said NH3 plus and SO3 minus and this two pole means dipolar or bipolar but normally we'll say dipolar also called as zwitter ion. The speciality of this sulfonation here formation of zwitter ion is there. It can be produced by the reaction between acidic group and basic group also that can be present in the same molecule. That time we can get such type of zwitter ion. Students, today we learn about some basic properties, reactions in that first of all I said reactions of arene diazonium salts in that some reactions I give with azo compound N2 plus then reaction with arene sulfonyl chloride in that addition of sulfuric acid and at last electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions in that bromination, nitration, etc. I gave. Students, I hope that you have to revise these topics at home one time, two time at least, and do better, study well. Earlier, we want to see, we want to carry out the test of this full chapter. Today, the chapter going to end, and that's why I am going to declare that earlier we are going to see, I am going to arrange one test on the test mosaic. Everybody has to attend that test and submit your answers by that particular link also. Students, stay home, stay safe in your house. Take care. God bless you. Thank you.